Now that the frame has been stripped down, it's time to get it painted and also address all of the chrome and aluminum hardware and get it looking good again. That's what's coming up. The first step will be to use a wire wheel and knock down all of the worst of the rust spots. Next, I roughed up the whole frame with some 400 grit sandpaper. Then I finished up by wiping everything down with a rag with some lacquer thinner on it. I elected to tape up the front forks in lieu of completely taking them apart. Once everything was all taped up, I took the frame outside and sprayed it with some Rust-Oleum gray primer. Once the primer had cured, I knocked it down a bit with some steel wool. Then I sprayed everything with some gloss black Rust-Oleum. Spray can enamel is actually tougher than you might think. I applied Turtle Wax chrome polish to all of the chrome parts. It did a good job of removing any of the surface rust and also polished it to a high luster. I tried using aluminum polish on the lower end of the forks, but it didn't take me long to realize that these forks had been clear coated, and the clear coat had deteriorated, so there wasn't any saving them other than sanding the clear coat off and starting from there. Lots and lots of sanding. Only after all of the clear coat had been removed could I actually use the aluminum polish and bring back a nice shine on the lower end of the forks. The next job on my list was to try to salvage these rear shocks and get all of the rust off using a benchtop wire wheel. I even used the wire wheel to remove the rust from a lot of the nuts and bolts from the frame as well. I believe it's always more fun to put things back together than it is to take them apart. The grips on the bike will definitely have to be replaced. The grip on the throttle side was stuck on really well, so I ended up having to cut that one off. Underneath the grip was years of duct tape and all sorts of tape, apparently used in an attempt to keep the grip from slipping. The other grip was far easier to remove, despite the copious amounts of tape underneath it as well. Judging by the shape of these handlebars, this little bike had seen its fair share of accidents. They were pretty badly warped, but nothing a little gentle persuasion couldn't handle. There is still a little bit of rust left on the handlebars, but that'll be covered up by the grips. Next on the to-do list will be the bodywork and the mechanicals. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you already haven't, and hit the notification bell so you know when the next part of the series comes out. And until next time, I'll see ya.